Hey, did you ever had question what you would like to ask for someone like life coach, like success mentor, maybe love coach and mentor? So that's exactly what I do. I'm answering the questions when you or some other people, single people wants to ask. And today actually I have a very interesting question. And that's I kind of have a feeling that could be a man asking, but incognito is incognito, and you can ask questions for me as well, and I will try to answer incognito as I can, as I'm not telling who is that. So the question is it okay to date someone if I have no desire to get married? What would you say? Is this okay to go and date someone? And good evening, Antoinette. And like to go and date with someone, go and date, but don't really ever have plans to get married. Would you say is fair? I probably would say it's fair if you tell the person from the beginning. Because you never know, maybe the person is the same, don't have any attention to get married. They just want to have a good time, find a good person to be with, and maybe they don't have a planning to get married like me. I will one day. Again, I'm talking against my own teachings because this one day is not in the calendar. But this is not the most important for me thing. It's the same as my partner. And now on the Valentine's Day, it will be 6 years when we are together. So COVID, so this, so that, it's always something in the way, and like it's not like the most important thing for us at this moment. And I know if we want to, we can go tomorrow and sign in the documents and all that. But I was laughing. I said, honey, we opened our own business together, and that's actually more stronger than the marriage. We looks like we are signing more deeper documents than having a marriage. But at the same time, like being honestly and really seriously, as a life coach, as a love mentor, the most important, I would say, start dating with open cards. Tell what is your intention. Tell what you want. And if you feel like the person with you only talks about, oh my God, when I get married, I'm dreaming about married, la la la, you will understand, okay, that's not the person what I should date. But I know if you like the person, you probably say, well, I just will be a little bit longer with not telling. So you starting your dating life in the lie. And lies, as we know, legs is very short. So you will not go very far. But being honestly, you actually wasting the another person's time, especially if the we women having a little bit different timing than men, and really would be fair if you tell ASAP what is your intentions, what you thinking, what is your dreams, and really, if you don't have the same dreams, if you like the person, really, really, really like it, let it go. And if you don't plan to change yourself, because I met many clients actually who was very much the same, going to dating life just for fun, just for having good time, just really to, and then like looks like, you know what, I can't live with this person anymore. I just can't live without this person. And it feels like if I will be single, or that signature in the marriage, in the documents, it's not changing much for the person, only as long they being together, as long they being happy. And they actually did got married, but of course in the beginning it was like, oh no, I think I'm not, but actually time goes by, and we growing up to that point where actually feels, yeah, that's nothing, that's just a document. And many people lives with no marriages, like marriage signatures. Like I know families what I'm, as a fashion designer, I'm creating wedding dresses and making wedding dresses, and I see they're having 3 kids already, and house built and everything, and only then they're getting married. And it's not because they didn't want to, but they just knew what marriage, if we want to get good marriage, like good party, good wedding, we want to spend money. But first is the most important for us is the house. And then is the kids somehow arrives, So sometimes priorities could be not so most important marriage, that's it. But actually, for many people, if they are very much in religion and very much in beliefs and all that, I know actually couple women who did not start living with a man without having marriage documents. Like only after wedding they moved in to live together with the man. And that was amazing when you sing around with people kind of forgetting about this kind of old tradition. But for some people, old tradition, they respect fathers, they respect mothers, they respect grannies and all, and they want to do nice way, as they would be happy to see them not breaking this kind of rules what they was using. And I know, and this times it's barely ever I can hear stories like this. But I know people who was, and one girl was talking with me, and she said, I really want to live, because they already built a house together, but they're not living yet before she not get married. And for some point, I actually was so like beautifully looking, like I thought it's amazing, like somebody really being so nice and holding the respect for the family and doing this. And the man was going with 100% with her and respecting her and doing all, it's like amazing. So, but as long both of them knew all about it, like you really need to talk. This is important, but I can nearly say 99.9% people changing their mind when they really falling in love. And that's different kind of thing. When you being single and lonely, you having only your own rules. Like, I will do this, I will do my way, I will do me. When you're getting into the couple, into the relationship, it's actually become us. And if you really love more person what you are than your beliefs, I need to not to get married or whatever stuff, then it's actually end up being more important the person what you love needs than yours. And like I said, it all depends on the timing. It all depends what you worry about if you get married. As I know, somebody was getting married. To get married was worry, if I will be getting divorced, you will get half of this. That's another kind of problem and thing what people worry about. Agreements, write it down, prenups, whatever, before getting married, documents, and then it's free again. Your mind is free. Whatever you want, whatever is bothering you, talk before you go into the deep things. Longer you hold it on, longer it will choke you in your mind, because you will be bothering and you will be wanting to fall in love with this person, but so it's many things what in the end could actually damage your mind and damage a relationship before you even started. So it's really always my biggest saying and my biggest suggestion, and I always do that. Always say from the soonest as you can, not from the first date, probably, I would say so. If you're just looking around, you don't need to say from the first date, because you don't care about the person and person don't really care about you yet. But if you keep going and you're seeing the person really dreaming about weddings and marriages and kids, you kind of need to talk and kind of explain and talk together what is the plan. And that's why I always say, have a plan for everything. I'm not saying being planned by plan and but like know where you're going. And that's why I always suggest have your wish board. I always suggest see what you're looking for, know what you're looking for. And when you know what you're looking for For you, just enough to look at your wish board. No, this is not the person. Okay, sorry, thank you, bye. Or, yes, I think that's the one, but I think that's a little bit something not right. So maybe I can ask and see, and maybe it's time by time will change. But the biggest point, when you have your wish board, when you have your vision, where you going, like imagine like electrician comes into your house and saying, I need to change electricity. And he just pointing everywhere, picking everywhere. Where is this electricity, line, without any plan, without any, documents where it's written, where is the wiring? This is exactly our life. And when we get into the electricity line, we get a big shock. They're like, whoa, what's happened? How is this happened? Well, actually, you was going blind and pointing and picking into electricity points. And that's life. But because we don't have a guide, a vision where we're going, we don't have plan. What do we want? And then if we do have a plan, we are afraid to share it. Don't. Of course, not for everybody who don't care. But actually, when I was doing Body and Mind Detox weekend a couple of years ago now, because of the COVID, was not allowed, we actually done the beautiful, very, very successful already. Many girls, like one person got married, waiting for baby, another baby just arrived, and like very, very powerful. We had that weekend, and really, really, nearly, like not nearly, I don't know, some people don't know how they keep going, what's happening, but in all what I know, they did tell what they got, what they wanted, what they wished. But the biggest point was to share it, because we were sitting around and we was like kind of sharing, and some girls was terrified to share what they was dreaming of. Like, it's like, I want, but I'm not daring nearly to say it. So if you're not daring to say it, do make yourself dare to say what you're looking for, what you're waiting for. Tell it and loud as you can for the universe to hear it. And I know you can do it on your own and you can dream it and wish it, but if you not will be talking with the people who's around you, like as an example, I was doing some business and some festival. I was one of the organizers, and I said, okay, we need to get into the radio like fast, because the event should be going in 2 months time. We need to say loud as we can, we're doing festival, and to attract more people. But how to do it, like, I don't know. And I was starting thinking, who do I know, who knows about? And I was in the business club, and I never knew through all year, what anybody there is someone with radio knowledge. But actually somebody knew someone who say someone, and they say, I got a text message late in the evening when I asked in my club, and they say, how fast do you want it? I'm like, ASAP. Can you come in tomorrow, 9:00 in Dublin? I'm like, yes. It took like 1 day to come true my wish. But if I would not say, if I would not share, if I would not talk, and the same actually happened with my man. I was with my person, what I know, the person we was talking together, and he said, you need good for you to have a baby. I'm like, oh yeah, I just need a little, smallest thing, kind of man, just only, and that's it. Everything is fine. It's ready, and he's like, I know one. I think I know one. And voila. So you never worry about, like, don't be afraid to talk with people what you want. Not like, oh my God, now I'm dreaming about €1,000,000. Do you know where can I get? Yeah, buy a lottery ticket. But at the same time, it's kind of things what would be good to talk. And just like, not like, do you know somebody who wants to make a baby? But just like really, I'm kind of looking for someone. Maybe you know somebody, and it's nothing wrong to say. But actually, I didn't ask. It's happened when we talked about it. It's happened when somebody knew someone and something someone. And that's what I'm kind of always say. When we have a wish board, when we know where we're going, when we have a plan, we know with who we can talk, we know where to look for that person. So that's why I always say, don't be worried about, I don't know this, I don't know that. Ask for people who know or done that already. So that's why I'm enjoying talking every day with you, because I love share my knowledge. But if I don't know something, and if you don't know something, let's have a chat. And thank you for the question, for today's question. That was amazing. And that was very nice. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions about love, about money, about health, send me a private message and I will answer incognito if you don't want to say who did ask that question. And that's okay, because your question, I bet, is having 100 more people like in a minute thinking about that. I think especially men, because they worry, well, woman will be hunt them and that's it, and tie them and that's it, married. But it's not always like that. Many women don't want to get married as well. So I'm wishing you amazing evening, and I talk to you probably just in the new year, and I'm wishing you a best celebration. Have a wonderful time and really enjoy every minute of something what you will do, no matter what it will be. We will be just watching TV, but TV of every country. I love that because I am from Lithuania, like originally. So we watch Lithuanian New Year's. So it's 2 hours before. Then we watch another countries, then another countries, then Irish, and then another, like it's couple countries what you can watch on TV. It's amazing. And we love celebrating every hour couple countries as much as we can see. So I really wishing you all the best time and best celebration and loads of enjoyment and fireworks and champagne and all whatever you want to and whatever you want to do it. And I'm holding my star where I got from Bosnia Sky. And this is really my star where I actually was giving by in Bosnia pyramids when I was in there and I was visiting them, and I was going and I'm like, I would love to just see star falling. And we looked and it was sky was so beautiful, like many stars, but none star was falling down, and to make a wish and didn't. And I was like, okay, you can't make it. You can't do it. It's okay. And then next day we went into the pyramids, and before you go to the pyramids, it's a like little market and people selling crystals. Like I got this beautiful, it's from, oh, okay, that's what my camera says, don't move. I got this beautiful crystal. It's a beautiful, like purple, and it's from Peru, and it's really heavy, and it's really like strong and powerful. But on that time, I actually was buying the crystal one and this and that, and the man was saying for me, here, I have a present for you. And he gave me this stone, and I'm like, what's that? He said, this is the falling star. So believe in dreams, and it is a falling star. I can show you, if I want to touch the screen, it actually reacts. It's not reacts because I have to have my finger. It reacts, and normally it only would react by finger or by special stone. And actually, this stone is my star. My lucky star, what I always having with me in my healings and everything, because I believe if you can get the star, if you can get a wishes come true, believe me and believe to wishes will come true only if you will be dreaming about them, only if you see the vision, how it looks when they come true. And for me to hold this star, I feel like blessed, because if I could get a star brought to me and giving, I think that's really magic. And that's all what I'm wishing you. Celebrate, believe in New Year, sign in for the wish board class, what will be on the 20th, I think, because now is the time to make our wishes come true for next year and next year and next year. But the most important, wish and dream now. Not someday, not I will be happy when. Now be happy, because now all you have now. I'm wishing you the best New Year celebration and the best New Year coming. And I talk to you in the new year. Mwah! Loads of love.